Hello guys, welcome to another video. Uh, in this video we'll be learning how to bypass Google CAPTCHA using Python, Selenium and with the help of IBM Watson. So let me first show you the code which I've written. This code is available on my GitHub page and you can check this out from there. We'll be further inspecting how the code is written so you can change it according to your needs. So let me show you how the example and what we're trying to do. So I'm starting the script right now. So once you type this, a web browser will open using Selenium, and this is a test URL which you can see, and this opens another page. This is the Google IBM Watson page. We will be using this page for bypassing the CAPTCHA. We are basically using the audio of the CAPTCHA and we are passing that audio to this website, and we try kind of uses the answer for that, and we copy this answer and paste it on the text box. Sometimes this step is required multiple times, so we are trying to do the same step again and again until the Google CAPTCHA allows us to bypass. So the same step is being replicated again, and it tried again, and now the second time we were able to pass it and we got the success measure as you can see, and the script has terminated. So the first link is bypass URL. This is the link which we want to bypass. We need to change this link to any link which we are trying to bypass here. So change this according to your needs. Now the second is IBM link. This is the second tab which was opened for our mp3 to text conversion. Now below we have few options. These are kind of default options, so leave them as well. Now we have a function audio to text which takes an mp3 file and returns a text from that using the IBM Watson. Now the next we have save file. Now this particular frame is like we kind of open our website using the webdriver.chrome, and next we go to the bypass URL. This is the primary URL which we have. The next few source of lines kind of button clicks and opens up the audio tab, and in case we are not able to find audio button, then we have to adjust this code depending upon the new link which you have inserted. Now that should generally not happen, but in case that if that happens, something needs to be fixed up and you have to debug it yourself, but in most of the cases this does not happen. So the next few lines of code, we perform the audio click, and then once the button is found, that we kind of extract the mp3 file from there. Now once the mp3 file is extracted, we save that file, and using the audio to text function we open up a new tab kind of, and once we get the tab, we open a new tab, and then we get the text from that tab and paste up, and that is how it works. So once we get the tab and we particularly type that text into the main uh, website which we are trying to bypass. So this is how it works. So we try this step multiple times until we get success, depending upon the error message shown. So if there is no error message, then we have successfully bypassed it. So also I would like to say, sometimes this particular step fails. This generally happens when we are trying to do this method like 3 to 4 times, and in that case our IP is blocked by Google, and due to that we are not able to bypass this. So for that purposes this script will fail, but there is another method which I have discovered, and we'll be seeing that in the next video. So we'll be changing our IP address frequently, so we are not tracked up by Google, and we are not you know blocked by this mechanism. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll be bypassing it using a proxy method. So thanks guys.